Okay. A friend of mine came over yesterday. Well, let me start over. When people started buying CDs, I was inundated with vinyl records. Friends that didn't want their vinyl records anymore, so they would bring them to me. And at one point, I had about 10,000. Okay.
Wow.
I eventually sold a bunch of them, and I'm down to a couple thousand now. But yesterday, I was surprised when a friend of mine brought over some records, some vinyl record albums, and I just want to share them with you today. I'll show you what I got. These are all in really good condition too. We got Lena Horne, the exciting Lena Horne. Um, the quality of the sound is great on this record. It's just unbelievable. This one was
What's the
available.
name of the Lena Horne album?
The name of the album is The Exciting Lena Horne.
Ah,
And it's on an off label. It's on Craftsman label, CRFSTMAEN. And it's got a $1.99 sticker on it that's crossed out. I don't know if that means they had to charge more or got it for less. Who knows?
So maybe it's like a compilation album that some other label man
It could be.
get the rights to and put out.
Yeah, it sounds like it, like K-Tel Records does sometimes,
Yeah.
Yeah, something like that. Okay, and then we got one that was advertised on a liner, on an album liner, that Warner Brothers put out a long time ago in the 60s as a sampler. And that's this one. It's Zapped.
Oh, Zapped. I remember seeing that. I didn't.
On the liner, right? On the liner notes.
Yeah.
We got Captain Beefheart, you got Alice Cooper, John Henske, and Jerry Meter. I haven't heard of some of these people. Tim Buckley, Wildman Fisher, who's always a special treat. Alice Cooper again, Tim Daw, I think it's Tim Davey, Lord Buckley, who I hadn't heard in ages, Jeff Simmons, Captain Beefheart again. What else? Frank Zappa.
I think this is a compilation of everything that was put out on Straight Records at the time.
I think it was Bizarre.
Right.
That was Zappa's manager's label.
Yeah.
This
That's
one,
what I think too. That it was
Bizarre on this one. See.
Oh, okay.
Bizarre. That's
Yeah.
it. Bizarre.
Yeah, it was Zappa's label.
Great.
Yeah.
They were the same company.
Which is why Wildman Fisher is on there.
Right. And Beefheart, of course. And
man.
Yeah. I think Warner Brothers was probably eager to actually sell some of these albums.
You could get them for a penny a piece.
Well, I mean, no, but to try to sell some of the
other
albums, because they weren't the most popular artists.
Well, here's another one that'll pique your memory. Okay.
Whoa.
And this album has the theme song, of course, but I don't know if you remember the music when Batman and Robin were in trouble. They'd play these tense instrumental tunes. There's a whole bunch of them on here, including Evil Plot to Blow Up Batman, Sewer Lady, The Mephisto, Holy Diploma Batman, Straight A's, the Batusi, as opposed to the Watusi, Batusi, Just a Simple Millionaire, My Fine Feathered Finks, Mr. Freeze, Jervis, and the Batman Chase. Is awesome.
Wow.
Okay, we also have Henry Mancini.
Okay.
The big Latin band of Henry Mancini.
Here. Let me know if I can help.
What was that?
That was go away.
Oh.
That was Siri. I don't know.
Henry Mancini. The big Latin
I
band.
guess so.
Let me know if I can help. Okay. I got kind of an itch right back here. This is an album that looks familiar. This is a reissue copy.
Okay.
But I no longer had all of the records or both of the records in this album. So
wow.
Kind of a nice surprise.
Now is that okay? Is that the original gatefold, or is that
I don't believe so.
Because the original was 3 parts.
It's 3 parts. It doesn't have a book in it though, so that's.
Okay.
I don't think it does. I haven't looked in all of the stuff. Let me see. No, let's see. This is the. I looked this up. It's a Decca re-release. Yeah.
Okay. But it does. Okay, it does fold out all 3.
Yeah, it's a 3. It's a 3-part fold out. Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
Okay.
Gatefold. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. There you go. And then we have one that maybe this brings up good memories, bad memories. I don't know. The Fifth Dimension, Up, Up and Away.
Ah.
I haven't played this one yet. I just remember they were way up in the air and they're beautiful balloons.
Yeah.
I saw this movie when it first came out at the Cinerama Dome in Los Angeles. So
Ooh.
now I have the
Great soundtrack.
theme song, the soundtrack. Yeah. Dave, I wouldn't do that if I were you. I love that movie. And you got a Ray Charles album. You brought over
Oh, that's a later one, yeah.
A Portrait of Ray Charles. I haven't looked up what year is this. Let's see. Where's my magnifying glass here? Oh, courtesy of American Airlines. That's weird. I don't know. An incredibly great album here.
Ooh, yes.
Awesome.
Oh,
Carlos Santana, I got to see him in San Diego. I sat in the front row. It was a present, a birthday present. And I've never seen anybody move an audience like he does with his guitar. It's just it's surreal, really.
I saw Santana on amateur night at the Fillmore
Whoa.
West.
Who was the amateur?
Before they got signed.
Wow. Holy cow. Another good guitar player here that a lot of people like kind of forget about sometimes.
Oh, yeah.
Good old Chet Atkins. Where Did the Money Go is one of my favorite songs of his.
I remember reading a quote from him about he wished he could play guitar like Clapton and Hendrix, but he couldn't take the volume.
Well, that makes sense. He's just a picker, man. The guy's a picker. I saw online a version of Sleepwalk with Chet Atkins and Ry Cooder.
Ooh, ooh.
Really nice. This one, I'm not sure what to do with this one yet. 2 history-making hi-fi thrills now in one album. Rip, snort, and fire breathing, boom and smash. I don't know what this is.
Oh, the 1812 Overture and
Just your system. Yeah.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
6-pound smoothbore bronze cannons and 12-pound howitzer, French Charleville muskets and British Brown Bess muskets. Okay, so it's got some cool sound effects. Can't wait to hear this one. Haven't heard it yet.
Ooh, okay.
Scott Joplin, The Red Back Book.
Who is it?
Scott Joplin.
Oh, I think I had that album at one time. Yeah.
Man, okay. And then I don't know why, but the street that I grew up on, all the adults, every household had every album by this guy.
Oh, Herb Alpert. Yeah. My father included. Yeah.
Yeah. So, I don't, and the Tijuana Brass, co-founder of A&M Records. Who was the other guy? Tommy Mottola? I forget.
Jerry Moss.
Jerry Morris. Moss or Morris?
I think Moss.
Okay.
Jerry Moss.
This is an album that probably came with somebody's stereo. It's a hi-fi demonstration record. It's got a bunch of classical pieces on it. Let's see what the record looks like. Oh, it's got that really thick vinyl that, if you remember from old 78s.
Wow.
Not quite that thick, but lacquers. It's loud. Oh, long playing. I thought it said loud playing for a second. So, and I haven't found any money in these album jackets. Dang it. Okay, and then finally, it's a double album.
Oh, The Ventures.
The Ventures, and it's a bunch of cover songs. And I gotta read you this list. Like, I haven't heard this one yet either. Okay, we got Everybody's Talking, Sweet Caroline, Full Stop the Rain, Bad Moon Rising, Michelle, Good Morning Starshine, Bridge Over Troubled Water, Eleanor Rigby, The Sounds of Silence, Strangers in the Night, Those Were the Days, and everybody's favorite, MacArthur Park. That's just one side.
Wow.
Here's side 3.
Surf version, of course.
Blowing in the Wind, Don't Think Twice, It's All Right, Bob Dylan. Up, Up and Away. Oh, I got 2 versions. Jimmy Webb wrote that. Raindrops Keep Falling on My Head. I can't wait to hear the Ventures version of that one. And then Let It Be, side 4. Oh, here we go. Here's where it gets serious. Sugar, Sugar by the Archies. Never My Love, Delilah, Hey Jude, and Spinning Wheel. It was the only song my mom ever learned to play on the piano, and it drove us crazy.
They had some pretty good guitar players. I saw them on Santa Monica Pier. There was still
Ventures?
2 original guys, 2 or 3 still left in the band at that time before someone died again. But they put on a great show.
So
Good surf
is that
music.
album all instrumental?
I would imagine that it is.
Yeah,
I haven't listened to it yet.
I mean, if it's like all surf style instrumental, that'd be pretty interesting.
It's gonna be interesting to hear Sugar Sugar. I think if my record player was hooked up to this computer, I would put it on right now, but I can't. I'll save it for next time.
Okay.
So those were my surprising treasures that I got yesterday from a friend of mine who came by.
Nice.
Wow.
Fun stuff.
Yeah.
Thank you very much, Jim. Quite the journey.